Hello, 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 everybody. It's me, Mr. Nintendo, NantenJex himself, coming back with the latest Pokemon episode of my blind playthrough. It's been a while. It's been like a good month, I believe. But I'm quite excited to get back in now that Christmas is over, the winter holidays are all over for everyone. It's good to continue this game. It's been a while, like a long while, so I'm excited. Let's go forward and see what's going on. Where we got up to this time was the fairy gym. I believe she's the fairy gym, the old lady. So, let me know how I sound and how the audio is on the stream. Hopefully everything's fine, there's no lag or anything like that. So, see if hang out in the Patreon chat, see if anyone decides to join me. But yeah, let's just go ahead and continue. So I'm actually the last episode I ended in the mushroom foresty area, which I'm not at this time because over the holidays friends of mine wanted to see how this game looked. So I took out some of my lesser used Pokemon and I just went back to this area and sort of showed them around. But we'll fix all that now, in fact. Let's go to the boxes and get some of our key Pokemon back out again as we go ahead to this gym. So a lot of people have told me really good things about the fairy gym. I suppose I probably shouldn't use Flapple as a dragon type. What is good for fairies? It's obviously a new type, so I'm not overtly familiar with it. This is a good question. I feel like poison is. I think Steel's weak to fairies, I think. Dragon's weak to fairies, I know that, so that's why I'm going to leave Flapple in. But I don't remember what else. If there even is anything else. So I'll take these guys out for now. And we can just find out whether or not. What moves do you have? It's been a while, so I need to remind myself. Yes, electric poison, nuzzle, growl, flail, acid. It has acid. Well, I guess I'll put you up front and we'll see how that goes. So, oh yeah, that was it. Falco. Should get you out. You know what? I won't use you. I'll use Daruk. Well, no, whoops, one too far. Put you up front, Daruk. Now, let's fly back to the gym. Yes, Balloon Lear? Is that how you pronounce it? I got a nice coffee. So yeah, this is some weird looking fairy tale-esque village we got going on here. That's my granddad's name. What? So he's a crazy man. Feel the. Please put some close to the fiery spirit that embodies my burning feelings. Right, okay. No thanks. Come back to that. Different interiors. Oh yeah, I did have an old letter. Oh yeah, it's the little girl I wanted to give it to. Okay, I spent all my time playing with when I was a young lad. Oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like. So that's what I assume. There's our ghost girl. This game. So if anyone doesn't remember from the last stream, there's a little girl gave me a letter and asked her to give it to a guy called Frank, which is this dude. Because apparently they used to be friends. But obviously he's like a grown man now and she was a little girl. So I always find it weird that water Pokemon just can kind of float for some reason. Stone size gym lady. Sweet. Hex. Does massive damage to a target affected by a stats condition. Nice. Yeah, you press B. Oh, alright. That's this thing again. Don't like the bug Pokemon in this game. It's just weird. Oh well, let's destroy it. I'm super effective to it. So, easy win. Ancient power then. So we're evenly matched on the level front. No, considering they put Bailiff in Smash, I'm sort of surprised they didn't do a Pokemon instead. You'd feel Pokemon would have a bigger appeal, especially with a new generation. Like, they could have put in one of the starters, they could have put in someone like Toxtricity. And that just kind of feels like it makes a lot of sense to me. But they went with Fire Emblem instead. Which, I don't want to say it's Sakurai bias because I don't believe that it is. And plus Nintendo chose anyway. Maybe it's just because the Pokemon Company and Nintendo always do separate things. Flame Charge. Yes! Nice one. Secret is this Eviolite. Okay, does that like mysterious evolutionary lump? When held by Pokemon that can still evolve, it raises both defense and special defense. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Should give it to. Suppose I'll give it to Daruk. Because I know he can evolve. Where would it be? Here? Treasures? Is it treasure? No, it doesn't look like it. Other... Yes, it is. There it is. Yeah, choice of I help up on the screw scarf boosts speed but only allows the use of the one move. Okay. I should give Quick Claw to Falco. Early bird catches the worm, as they say. Awesome. Cool. Let's go and heal Daruk before we then go and try to attempt the gym. Yeah, rest my Pokemon. Yeah. It's at Wedgehurst Station right now. Oh, this is the Slowpoke one. Do I have any shiny Pokemon? No, not yet. Also, hello, Gaming Macowboy. I haven't been doing any sort of shiny stuff. I mean, I've seen it in other games. I've had a shiny Wingull before, which is probably one of the most boring shinies you can get. But I don't have one in this game. Happening. There he is. Hey, Leo, how's it going?
Not alright. I've been working on something.
Ah, okay. Well, you came just in time for me to attempt the fairy gym.
Right, okay.
Oh, it's money.
What I've been working on is basically a short list because, well, we've got 2 more years of DLC. And I think there's going to be, alongside characters, there's going to be some more Mii costumes and spirits and stuff, so...
Yeah.
I've just made a short list of things I could see happening.
Even more Pekko is wary of you. Yeah, no, we're actually we're thinking of stuff to do for both Mii costumes and characters and stuff.
I could share what I've jotted down.
Yeah, let me when there's a space between story sections and then sure.
Right.
So I can focus.
Actually, I'll post it after this stream.
Okay. So means you think my rival? Okay, Marnie's now officially seen me as a rival. Well, there's apparently not many gym people left in the running. I'm only halfway through. She's like so confident that we'll see in the finals because there's so few people left. These guys aren't very good trainers.
Well, I mean, one of your main rivals isn't a very good trainer.
Well, no, but I mean, they're making. I mean, the 3 rivals are obviously going to be meeting me in the finals, or maybe not Bede because he got disqualified, but
yeah,
like all of the what's happening to all the other generic trainers, or just not making it. It's a very boring league card from Marnie. All right, let's do it. Let's go fight Opal. Seemingly everyone's favourite gym leader.
she's my favourite.
Alright, let's have a look. Apparently there's a serious exam. This is a quiz show now.
Yeah, it's like she asks questions.
Okay. You got to be smart to take her on. Alright, let's do this. Why is it just looks like a basement? Yeah, my dear Jim Chandra, though you're already really lacking in the colour pink. Okay. Oh, she's looking for a successor.
Yeah.
But my trainers and answer the questions they ask them. The stat of your Pokemon will get lowered if you get the question wrong. Oh, wow. I couldn't remember what fairy types are strong and weak to, so it's going to be interesting. I know they're strong against Dragon and Steel. It's the only thing I could remember.
I know Fairy type is considered OP at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Right, it's strong against Dark, Dragon, and Fighting.
Oh, it's strong against Fighting.
And
oh,
it's weak to Poison and Steel.
Ah, shit! I got them the wrong way around. Of Poison, I sort of remembered, but I was silly and put my toxicity, no, not toxicity, whatever, Toxel away. So I was like, I can't be bothered. But I did have.
I actually think Toxicity might get into Smash Brothers as the next first party.
Maybe. I feel like it's a. I don't know. I feel like if they were going to do a Pokemon character, they wouldn't have done the Pokemon Sword and Shield Spirits already.
I see that point, but at the same time, there's like a lot more Pokemon they could do as spirits. And
that is true.
2 opportunities for. Well, there's 2 main big DLC Pokemon that I think could work as fighters.
Do you know about Fairy type's weaknesses? Poison. It's just giving me the option for Poison and Steel type, so I can't lose. I feel like I've cheated on a test. You telling me the answer just then. Ah. Draining Kiss. Come on, Daruk. Yeah. I think in terms of Smash and what we've got coming, I think we could get another first party. But like I'm thinking it might be from a game that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I've got 7 different options for our first party on my shortlist.
Okay, wow.
This shortlist is really big, by the way. I think I might just have to post a document instead of just like posting each list. Because it's just gonna chat.
Yeah, it's the word "short" isn't being used correctly. It sounds like.
Yeah. I'm actually just counting how many I have.
Oh, come on, Daruk. You were confused. You were on a good spree, and you got yourself confused. Yeah, incinerate.
I think I might actually have too many indie game possibilities.
Intigate? What do you mean?
Like indies.
Oh, indies.
Like, you know how Cuphead's got something and Sans got something.
Ah, for your me costume choices.
I've got here.
It's fine. I mean, I would assume that I think the safest bet is to assume that there's going to be one with each thing now. Like now that we know that that's really popular, and Nintendo knows that's really popular.
I think Hollow Knight has a really good shot.
Yeah, same.
Because it's doing well worldwide.
It's got a new game coming out. It's which Nintendo's been advertising a lot. Yeah, I think Hollow Knight also has a good shot of being it. I really like to see Celeste, to be honest.
Well, Celeste was up for Game of the Year.
Oh, sorry. So, I mean, Celeste I would like to see, but I meant to say Cadence of Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah, I think that's extremely likely. They let the developers near Zelda.
Yeah.
So they obviously really trust them.
It has
let them do that.
Yeah, it has that connection. I can see how the Mii costume would work. It could be an easy sword fighter costume.
Yeah, and plenty of music tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not even played the game, but it's a music-based game.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game. There'll be good music to use. Oh, like I think Cadence is the one I want the most. If there's going to be any. Oh, maybe Quote is another one I obviously want though as well.
Quote, people want him. It's just that people don't like his company.
Yeah, like no one likes. Yeah, people don't like Nicalis, but people like Cave Story and Quote. I think it does. I mean, ignore it. You got to ignore the creator. Well, not the creator, the owner in this case.
Yeah, separate the art from the.
Yeah.
Acquirer.
Oh, it's Acquirer, yeah. Yeah, that's what I think, so. Mm-hmm. There are so many indies out there. There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, I've got, well, combining everything I've got 143.
What? Jesus. With a possible 7, with 6 characters and 6, there's like a possible 12 out of 100.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I've noted like possible as me's long shot as characters for a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
So.
You got Gordon Freeman on that list.
Yeah, Gordon Freeman.
I think the fighters that I'm like sort of falling between are like, will Gino be one of them? I feel like he will be, but then again, could he? Same for the Nintendo one, because I feel like they said that oh fuck, what was the trainer's previous name? I wasn't paying attention. Shit, I got it wrong. Ah, fuck. Right, that's...
Do you know what I've got?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a conditional, and that condition is Spirit Promotions a fan rule, or is it not?
I think it's a fan rule. It's definitely a fan rule, but I think Spirits added as DLC wouldn't have been added if they were gonna be, like Fire Emblem Three Houses Spirits were clearly held off because there was a Fire Emblem Three Houses character coming.
Yeah.
So I think we won't see anything from Daemon X Machina, Resident Evil, Astral Chain, Tetris.
I think they could get Mii costumes.
Yeah, they could get Mii costumes.
If there's another Capcom, get Resident Evil costumes at least.
Yeah, I think we'll get a Phoenix Wright Mii costume, personally.
I think maybe a character.
I'm not leaning. I'm not sure if we'll get a Capcom character, personally.
Yeah, they could just like go ham with Capcom Mii costumes.
Yeah, like I think I'm starting to feel like Capcom are just going to be used as like placeholders for like whatever characters, like say Ryu Hayabusa gets in as a fighter.
Yeah.
They might not put or Travis Touchdown. They probably wouldn't do Mii costumes from any other series owned by that company because they're not really any.
Well, Koei Tecmo, I've got Dynasty Warriors as possible Mii costumes.
I suppose Dynasty Warriors or Dead or Alive could both potentially get something.
I think Dead or Alive's likely to get something unless it's like a good boys and girls sort of thing.
Well, Kasumi has a good boys and girls outfit in. Is it 7, the newest one? Dead or Alive 7?
I don't play Dead or Alive.
Like the sexual stuff's still there, but her default outfit's been incredibly toned down.
Right.
So
I don't play that game. I mean, I'm big on fighters. It's just that I'm not keen on it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, like with Travis Touchdown, then like if he gets in, there's not really any Grasshopper Manufacturer or No More Heroes characters who I would see getting Mii costumes. Oh, is there?
Yeah, there is one. It's just that it's another good boys and girls sort of.
Is it Bad Girl or Shinobu?
It's Senran Kagura.
Oh, right, that's marvelous. That's not Grasshopper Manufacturer though, which is what I was thinking.
I got told they partially own the rights.
Yeah, they partially own the No More Heroes rights because they were the publisher of it, but Grasshopper Manufacturer, the one I was thinking of, to be honest. I don't think Senran Kagura would get a Mii costume though, personally.
Yeah, same. I'm just putting that as like a.
Oh, Corviknights. Oh, I guess.
I mean, like hard navy.
Corvus Squire's evolving. Sweet.
Oh yeah, Corviknight. Well, I kind of wish they had not revealed that.
I think for the taxi service they sort of had to.
Yeah.
Corviknight, absolute badass looking, flying steel type. Yeah. Yeah, learn Steel Wing. That's going to be a real big help in this gym. User pecks the target so it's on the berry, user eats it.
Oh, there's actually 2 companies I've still put characters down for. It's just that they're both companies I think are like mega long shots just because they seem to have poor relations with Nintendo.
Oh, what companies are those?
Electronic Arts and Sony.
Yeah, I don't think either of them will get characters. I mean, what for EA you're going to do? What, Mass Effect? Or Dead Space?
There's The Sims.
I suppose there's The Sims, but I don't know what you would. I don't know.
Like, The Sims is like something that would be put in for like a laugh, like Frogger. But third party.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know what you do for the Mii costume, to be honest. Like, unless you have a Sims hat and it's just the diamond that floats above.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, this is some edgy looking imp. What's going on here?
If you hear moving about, it's because someone's in the...
That's fine.
I'm gonna be moving out soon, so...
Oh, okay.
Won't have to worry about that.
You get in your own little flat. Or a house.
Yeah.
good, good.
Right.
Oh
I'm
shit.
just looking at Electronic Arts IP. Gonna be honest, most of these aren't very well suited for characters.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to think because, yeah, what would they do? Electronic Arts.
I guess you could do like a generic soldier for Battlefield.
Feel like if you're gonna go the generic soldier route, you may as well do Call of Duty or get Activision involved.
Yeah, I've actually got that in the Activision section.
Ah, nice, super effective. Get fudged. Nice. Do I want to keep the? Do I want to use the fog? Nah.
So Electronic Arts, just realised they own both Battlefield and Medal of Honor.
Yeah, they do.
What would get represented?
Depends if you're going for a modern soldier or a, because Battlefield's obviously the bigger one right now, but it obviously was Medal of Honor back in the day.
Yeah.
So if you go, it depends if they want to go for. If you want to go for a World War soldier, then it would have to be Medal of Honor. But if you just wanted to go for
it, disrespectful. That's why I'm not keen on like these military.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with FPS characters. It's just like when you start referencing like real world conflicts.
Yeah, that's the problem. Gonna take out God of War. Yeah. Bye bye, God of War. We should be focusing on the gym. Is that all of them? Oh, yeah, it looks like it. So I guess it's time to fight at Opal. Oh, you have successfully completed the gym mission.
Oh, Plants vs Zombies would be good. Like, get crazy, Dave.
But would you have a plant or a zombie?
Yeah,
Me costume.
Don't know.
So maybe
I'm just basically trying to get as many franchises as I can.
Many series.
But yeah, I think a lot of people are like gutted at the fact DLC is going on for 2 more years.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
2 more years of like.
I'm Opal, the gym leader.
I mean, it's great that we're getting more content.
Yeah, 2 years is a long time. It's just sick of people speculating over it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I wanted Smash to like sort of be a service where it just keeps going throughout the rest of the Switch's life cycle. It's just, God, I'm not dealing with this community. That's why we got rid of the Smash Leaks channel, because it was just like
Yeah,
this point.
I know.
This point, it's no point in it. Like maybe if a big Smash leak happens, but
the guys in the Discord are pretty cool.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Some can get heated, but I feel like that's every fan base.
I think I get heated sometimes, to be honest.
Time for that good gym music. Wheezing? Is Wheezing a fairy type in this one?
Yeah, the Galarian Weezing's part fairy.
Okay.
I should really be shifting my conversation to Pokemon. Although I'd like to talk about that as well.
Nah.
Right, not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed that we don't seem to be getting Ireland.
Yeah, I guess it's weird that we're getting the Isle of Man. Maybe they feel like they can leave Ireland off something else or something.
It's just that I don't think they're gonna revisit the British Isles in my lifetime. So that's why I was kind of wanting them to do Ireland.
Oh well, if it's good, maybe we'll get more DLC. Who knows? After this, I doubt it, but we'll see. Do you know my nickname? She's asking me questions now.
Yeah, I think that she still asked questions even during the battle, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's just happened. Uh-oh. I wasn't prepared for this. Come on, Corviknight. I'm relying on you for this. Yeah, get out of here.
But yeah, Isle of Armor, based off of the Isle of Man, but it's all martial arts themed. I think the plan might have been to do Hong Kong, but they decided against it and just decided to do Isle of Man.
I mean,
put what they were planning to put in Hong Kong into the Isle of Man.
it just Hong Kong seems like a really random one for that.
Yeah, well, Hong Kong used to be part of the British Empire.
Yeah, I know, but it's also like a very long way to travel and for the DLC. Because you definitely get there by boat.
Or plane.
I think you get there by
think
boat.
that
I think
may have
that's
been
it.
the plan. Given all the martial arts stuff. If we ever get China, maybe then. And
Crunch, bite the biter. Oh no, it's not very effective. Oh no.
but Arshifu looks cool. I like it much more than what they've decided to give my country.
What is her favourite colour? I know this one, it's pink. What? That's what you like? What? That's bullshit. She likes to see pink on other people, but not on herself.
Well, she's wearing pink right now.
Yeah, she is. What's she talking about? I suppose she's also wearing purple, but come on. That was a trick question. I think I've gotten like a grand total of 1 answer correct in this whole gym.
If...
Jesus.
Oh, you've got 4 more, and she's got 2 more, I think.
I got 3 more.
Oh, well, rest in peace.
Oh no.
I need to remember that you're like a few seconds ahead of me while we're talking. But, yeah.
Use it. Fuck it, let's do it. Knock off. This might be the only one in this whole squad that Ashy is good at fighting against.
But yeah,
Shit.
I mean, I like the fact my country's getting more things representing it. It's just that why does we have to get like this? I really don't like its design. I've tried to get into it and I can't.
The legendary deer thing.
Yeah, Calyrex.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's.
I don't think anyone likes it.
It's just weird.
Like
Big brain.
Like everyone has said that it looks like they started drawing a normal reindeer, and then they just decided to randomly draw like a humanoid-esque bottom instead of a deer one.
Oh come on! I got that. I knew it was going to do that. She's like, "Oh, what's my age?" And I answered correctly, and she's like, "Well, you're true. It's right, but you could have been a bit more sensitive." So I lose stats. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, this is going downhill.
I think it's implied she's just trying to wind people up half the time.
I think this is the case. Oh, this is going terrible. Like the Mobile's just like re-healing itself.
You pack healing items with you.
Ugh, this has gone horribly, horribly wrong. Alright, I'm relying on you, Corviknight.
If you've got any healing items, I'd break them out. Unless you have been using healing items.
No, I haven't been using healing items.
Right, okay.
It wasn't very effective. Because they're not all pure fairy types, they're like half and half, so...
Yeah. I think it's to like keep her weaknesses covered.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad they've done. Because like, one of the big complaints nowadays is like Pokemon games are too easy.
Yeah, this game is definitely not easy. Pokemon standards, I should imply.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, take out Morwile.
A dark part of me wishes like they'd take the complaints to heart and just make like a really difficult Pokemon game, and then the reviewers will call it the Dark Souls of Pokemon.
Oh god. Please, no.
I think that meme kind of stopped, but I think that might bring it back.
Yeah, because Dark Souls has been around for a while now. They moved on to Bloodborne and all that.
Yeah, I'd say it's like top 5 most influential games of the last decade. You could even argue it's the most influential.
I wouldn't say it's the most influential, but it's definitely up there. Alright, I healed Corviknight.
That's why I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, well, I think for Smash we're gonna get a Bamco character, but I'm like torn between the main 4.
Who's the 4th one?
Cosmos.
I know you're gonna say Tekken, Tails, and Dark Souls, but what's the 4th one?
It'll be a Xenosaga. I still think Cosmos has a shot.
Alright, okay. Fair enough.
Like, I don't think they're out of the running yet, but with Heihachi and Lloyd back into the game.
I'm probably just gonna assume Lloyd just because that's the boring one.
Yeah, that's the one that's my top choice. But I'd much rather have
I think he's the likeliest.
Yeah, like I would have said Heihachi if Sakurai hadn't commented on, having tried to do Heihachi before and not been able to. Shit, Corviknight's now down. Oh god damn.
I want Tekken more than anything else. It's just that I refuse to get hopeful for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want that to be like a big surprise that I get really, really hyped for. And yeah, what we'll get, I mean, I'm sorry to all the Lloyd supporters, it's just that ideally we'll get Yuri as our Tails fighter and we'll get Lloyd costume back.
I feel like, I mean, I haven't played Tails, so I don't know what the key differences between the two are, but like, I feel like Lloyd would be, with dual swords, would be slightly more unique.
Oh, the reason I say that is because I've been playing Flash 2 for over a decade, and throughout that entire decade, Lloyd has been a part of the roster. He was one of the first 4 characters.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's difficult for us to get.
Yeah.
But I'd be happy for the Lloyd Irving supporters.
Alright, Inteleon is like nearly dead. I need to heal. I need to get Corviknight back into the mix.
Is this her? Oh,
this is her last one.
Last Pokemon, so chances are she's going to be breaking out the Dynamax.
Yeah, she's going to break out the Dynamax, and Teleon's going to be taken out, but then I can come back with Corviknight and Dynamax.
Alright, okay. You may actually take this one.
It's my strategy. She'll go down before hers will stop Dynamaxing before mine will. Although hers Gigantamaxes. Jesus.
I wish they just made it so any Pokemon of a species can do Dynamax, Gigantamax.
Well, they'd have to come up with a new form for like every Pokemon.
No, I was meaning like. Well, no, what I'm meaning is some Pokemon of a species can Dynamax and others cannot. So you could catch like a say an Alchemy, but it might not be able to Dynamax.
Oh, Gigantamax, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Gigantamax, I mean.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Interchangeably.
Because I know Corviknight is a special Gigantamax form, I believe, but I probably won't. But mine probably won't. Max Steel Spike. Let's go. She brought out the pure fairy type. This is my chance.
I should take a note of what Gigantamax is, so that way I can search for certain Pokemon in raid battles rather than getting them in the wild. When I eventually get Sword. I think I'm gonna wait until all the DLC is out and then I'll just buy the game alongside the DLC. And just do it all in one.
Yes. Right, oh yes, look at that. Fantastic.
Oh, I've just got a ping. Who was that? That was from...
Yeah, I've got this.
Oh,
Get wrecked, son. And I'm glad I remembered to throw Corvin. I'm glad Corv Esquire evolved during this gym because it saved me. like cake exploded. Yeah. Well, why? Your pink is still lacking, but you're an excellent trainer. The old football ladies. Oh, apparently I'm not what she's looking for. Give Corviknight a gun.
I think she's wanting someone with a similar fashion sense to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. She's just been bringing up nothing but pink and stuff.
maybe if you like bought the fairy,
the fairy uniform.
Yeah, the fairy uniform. Maybe she would have had a different answer.
Draining kiss, cool. Yeah, so here's a little help for humouring her. She gave me the fairy uniform now.
Oh, you can't get the fairy uniform. Never mind.
Chichester is next. All right. Badoo. If you quite need your mask, if you have, you'd be interested in training for the mask I caught abroad. Yes, let's do it. I do have a mask. So this is how you get the non-Garlarian mask.
Yeah. I kind of wish they had an option to get the... Wait, can you get the Alolan variants?
I think you can get them in the... I think you could trade them, I guess?
Maybe.
It's got a nickname, Mask.
Pokemon Home isn't compatible yet. Well, it isn't out yet, actually.
It's not out yet, yeah. Like, I think their data's in... I think their data's in the game, because I think Alolan Meowth's data is in the game, so... Oh, it's super dark. Oh, hold on now. Okay, I guess I'm travelling with her now to Hammerlock, which means it will probably just fast travel me there. That's fine, because it's much easier this way. Alright, let's heal my Pokemon, because they're like all dead, I think, unless they got healed already.
Yes, they're all dead.
Oh no, they got healed.
Wait, unless they healed you at the gym when you came out.
Yeah, they did apparently. Alright,
Alright, they did, okay.
who should I swap out? Trying to think, because I want to put Flapple back, but I kind of want to evolve Daruk, so maybe I'll put Poochie back into the box. Corviknight's earned a spot right now.
Your next gym is the rock one, I think.
Rock one. So yeah, Poochie would be useless there then.
Yeah. It's either rock or ground, because I know the ice one's in the other game.
Yeah, one's rock, one's ice. Then it's dark gym, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the last is dragon, because it's tournament.
I can't talk too much about that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I've seen what the ice gym leaders look like, so people really like the one from Shield, who is in herself also somewhat of an old lady. It's Badede. He's wearing pink. Oh no, I guess he's got this is like a purple or a mixture of purple and neon pink.
Yeah, that's just...
Can you really afford to waste time like this? Yeah. haven't given up. I must become the champion in order to help out the chairman. Desperate to rejoin. Oh, is this who she's going to be looking for?
Yeah.
They have the same hair colour. So
Yeah.
Just in a misguided. Jesus, it's terrifying.
This is why this is my favourite character.
She's gonna. The
Well,
world
my
is gonna.
favourite characters, I should say.
You're used by Oleana, am I right? You worked hard together and wished so only to have her throw you away like rubbish. She was done with you. I might be able to help you out, because it all depends on how much hard work you want to put in. Just strong arm Bear Day to come in with you. So is he like out of the story now? It's no longer in the gym challenge. He's been kidnapped by an old woman. This might be it for him. Oh, it's Sonia. Oh, there's been an explosion. What was that? And something with his dragon gym leader and Leon having a fight or something. Oh yeah, the power plant's under the city. I forgot about that. Actually,
This is actually something that annoys me about this game's story.
wait for the gym. Let's see. I think this is the thing that people have referenced to me a few times.
Like, something will happen. Like, it kind of the best way I can describe it is it makes you wish you were playing as Leon rather than yourself.
Oh, look, there's Hop in the back. See, okay, so here's my sort of counter-argument between this. Past Pokemon games, the goal has always been to become the very best like no one ever was. But you constantly keep getting sidetracked into stuff that really doesn't make sense for you to be involved in. And then it always abruptly ends. So like with Ruby and Sapphire, the whole world is ending, right? And then you finish that, and everyone's just like, cool, you did it. Now go continue the main story. It almost makes all this shit feel like a side mission.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why a lot of people liked Black and White, just because like the conflict was more directly related to your goal of being champion.
But it seems like the goal in this game is to be, you know, champion, premier champion, and the stuff that's happening around it isn't impacting your actual goal. So there's no real like if you're talking about like actually having a world that makes sense, then yeah, there's no reason why you would go with Leon at this point to see what that explosion is. It doesn't concern you, and it's not like you've been involved with. Like if it was maybe Team Yell, something that they were doing, you've at least encountered them and been involved with them, so you might have a motivation. You haven't done anything with the chairman, assuming it's something to do with him. Like all you've done is had like a very brief meal with him.
Just people like having all these set pieces and stuff in games.
Yeah.
Alright, keep things exciting.
I get that. I see what people are coming from, but also people also complain about the story in Pokemon games because they're like, it doesn't make sense that a child is here doing this. I don't think you can have it both ways, where you can be like, oh, it doesn't make sense that I'm here and this doesn't feel like it's the end of the game, and then also be like, oh, why did they not let me get involved with this stuff that's... You know what I mean?
It's just that with me, I mean, this is me personally. Like, I really liked. I mean, I know they're basic stories, but I liked the stories that were in Gen 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, but the problem.
Even if it was pointless.
Yeah, I think the problem is it's the conflict.
Going up against these teams.
Yeah, I mean, I like going up against the teams as well, but there really doesn't make any sense for you to go up against any of them up until Black and White.
Yeah.
You're just kind of forced into the situation. So I mean,
Oh, well.
this is just my own personal opinion in that. Yeah, wait, there's a train to the Isle of Armor? What? Okay, cool.
Yeah, there is.
Assumed it would be a boat. Pink-haired girl, do you have an armor pass? She's definitely the better one of the two. The two new DLC characters.
The one in Shield looks stupid.
Yeah, he does.
They have like Pokeballs orbiting his top hat.
Yeah, it's because he's a psychic type.
Like just because he's psychic.
Yeah, but like it looks dumb.
Mhm.
Well, I guess I'll try and not knock out the Slowpoke.
I'll say this. I do like the designs they've done for what seems to be Galarian legendary birds.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I see a lot of like silence brand memes with the Articuno. Or what I think is the Articuno anyway.
I saw a good one with the Moltres where it's regular Moltres until he sees Marnie, and then and then becomes a Marnie fan, and so completely changes. I guess I'm just gonna have to try and catch it without fighting it.
Running.
No, there's
Zapdos being changed from like a flying thing
Yeah.
into like a land bird is a strange choice. I'd love to see the lore explanation for that.
It's like an ostrich.
I also want to see the explanation for the two new Reggies.
Yeah, the new Reggie explanation's gonna be pretty interesting. There we go. I got Slowpoke. Send him to the box. Don't need him. Reggie, Lightning, Reggie, Dragon.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hope that somewhere in that area is like in Edinburgh City. Just so that way we have one city based on my country.
I mean, they might. There's going to have to be like one central city, isn't there? I feel if there's going to be any, it'll be Edinburgh.
Yeah. Or well, I mean Glasgow's the biggest city.
Oh, right then.
It's like Glasgow's a bit of a tip.
It's all going to be frozen in this one, so it's fine.
I suppose.
I don't get how does this work when the north of the country, the London area is all ice and frozen, and the south of the country is also all ice and frozen? How does it? This doesn't make sense on a climate level.
Maybe, right. Maybe they planned to have Scotland in the base game, but they weren't able to like fit it all in. So maybe they took the ice area and just put it down there. Because I actually thought the mountains were based off the Scottish Highlands and they just shifted them down.
Mm.
But this DLC kind of conflicts with that, so maybe that was the plan originally. They were going to have Scotland be all icy in the north and then everywhere else. Well, in the south, that's where all the ice is.
That's so conflicting.
It annoys me that they flipped the island upside down.
Yeah, like they flipped the island upside down, so you'd think the Scottish stuff would all be not icy, and then the regular stuff, and that would make sense. Except like you've got all these snowy mountains just sort of awkwardly placed in the middle. Which, and even looking at the map, like the area that's clearly based on London, is like not surrounded by ice. There's just this really awkward icy area, which makes zero sense to me. And I feel like I'm seeing hot springs in Chichester. I guess we'll find out.
I'll say having like a tropical Scotland would make even less sense.
I mean, yeah, but also having a frozen, mountainous London doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I suppose.
They're like the whole point is they're meant to be. That's what makes it stand out and different. They've just flipped it all upside down. It's when you do that and then still have a frozen Scotland in the south that things start to be like, hold on a sec.
I'm just glad my country's like even more in the game than it already was.
Yeah.
It's more than can be said for Wales.
Yeah, poor Wales. Getting really just pushed to the side.
I mean, that's their entire history.
Like,
no offense to them, but that has been their entire history.
Right,
They're not represented on the Union flag. They
Yeah.
I think they weren't even conquered by England. I think they just got bought.
England just slowly started moving in and they couldn't do anything about it. I mean, it is kind of like that. Like, when the English came in, the Britons just kind of moved into Wales and North England.
Yeah.
So... Or is it the other way around? I don't know which. I can't remember which one's the invading one. He's got a Trevant. Unfortunately for him, I've got a fire type.
If I remember correctly, it was the Celts were all throughout Britain, and then the Anglo-Saxons came, and that's what pushed everyone into Wales and Scotland.
Yeah, the residents of Britain just kept getting pushed into like the northwest, essentially.
Yeah.
And
It's been a while since I've been in a history class, even though history was like my best subject in school.
I am a historian, certified bachelor's in history.
Nice.
So I know. I remember that.
I was aiming for that. It's just that I had to leave college because of stress.
Oh, okay.
My hair was falling out.
Ooh,
and
Jesus.
I think I've ended up having my seizure.
Yeah, it's definitely
way
not
earlier than I did if I stayed on.
Yeah, no, your health is definitely more important.
Yeah.
No point in getting a degree if you're dead.
Because I was really, really into history.
Yeah, I really enjoyed history. You need to learn from the past. Nice, my speed rose. Come on, Daruk, take Trevant out. Don't hurt yourself, please. Yeah. It's done. Have you watched that Gala anime they've sort of put out?
I have not, but I don't think it's going to end very well in terms of the story.
I haven't seen it. So
one of the main characters has, well, I'm not gonna say he has cancer, but it seems like he has cancer.
Okay then.
And it's probably gonna end with him like, well, what they're gonna do is they're gonna like rig a Gala League in his favor to let him like be champion just before, so
he can achieve his dream. So that one of them make a wish things. Alright.
I might give it a watch once it's all out.
Yeah, I might give it a watch when I'm like having dinner or something, so I've got something to watch. I thought rock types would be strong against him. Oh well. Come on, Flapple.
Type that's making it.
What is his other type? I should know, I've got one, but I don't remember. Dragon Pulse. Sweet. Dragon type so powerful. Stop using Roar and sending me.
Confusion. He's pure electric, but rock and ground are like ground's what's super effective.
Oh, right. Okay. I always get that mixed up.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, like it is really weird that they're different. Oh no. Fuck, Catherine.
Like I get into debate sometimes about types, like potential future types they could put in. And whenever someone brings up light, what I always see is they already have the fairy type that covers what light would have been.
Yeah.
But it's like at the same time you've got like rock and ground together. And ice is basically cold, extremely cold water, and it just becomes a solid.
It's true. But dark, I mean, dark's a weird one, because dark isn't dark as in darkness. It's dark as in being mean, being evil. That's the intention behind the type name. Which is why light also doesn't, because you wouldn't have to, you couldn't call it a light type, it'd have to be like a hero type.
Yeah.
Is effectively, which, fairy sort of fits.
I mean, there is like a few elemental dark attacks. But to be honest, most of the elemental darkness attacks get put into Ghost.
Yeah. What's
like Shadow Fall and stuff.
What's normal types weak to?
I know fighting's one of them.
Yeah, fighting's one of them. My one bloody fighting type doesn't have any fighting moves.
Yeah, actually, that's its only weakness.
Ah, great. That was my fear. Alright, Ashley. Just gonna have to do your best. Snorlax. I'm impressed that you got a Snorlax. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. It's been oh no. They did a lot of damage. Hopefully he's holding an item like leftovers or something. No, no, you don't, you fat.
You know what I'm hoping for actually? When they eventually do, because I do think this is going to happen at some point, I think they're going to do like a Let's Go Johto game one day.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Let's go Togepi, let's go Marill or something.
Well, what I'm hoping for is they have like Johto forms, and one of the Johto forms is Johto Surfetch, and it's the beta evolution.
Oh, the Milady.
Yeah.
One, yeah. Yeah, that could be cool.
The name it was given in the hack was Impressive.
Impressive. That's a good name.
I don't. Yeah, that is not an official name though. It's something they decided to give it. Impressive is a good name though.
All right. Send you out again, Mimikyu. Cinderace.
John Cartwright repeating
Oh
what
shit!
I said.
Oh shit! He's a fire type. I goofed this up. I sent my apple out to fight a fire type. What's John saying on Twitter? He's listening and he's stealing it all, even though he's in Paris right now. Go on, acrobatics. Oh, Cinderace is using acrobatics as well. Whoa. Right, no. Well, I guess I go the easy. Do I go the easy option with Gex? Yeah, let's do it. Starter versus starter. Snipe shot. Shot you right through the head. Yeah, nice. Heat more. Another fire type? Alright then. And the kind of guy who gets fired up. Oh, see, that's why. Where do you get heat more from? Such a random choice. Yeah, see, yeah, I just saw you talking about John's tweet about the Fire Emblem fighting game. Oh, he's muted himself, so you can't hear me. Teams can't perform if I get my own head straight as the trainer. So yeah, John's talking about a Fire Emblem fighting game, which is something like, I mean, I've brought it up before on stream before. It was an idea, an Arc Systems Fire Emblem fighting game is something that I had been planning for ages, and we had an article on and all stuff, and then it got cancelled. Maybe I'll revisit the concept one day, when I've got the free time for it. Bright Star, so strong I could hardly bear to look at him. Now I can tell just how strong he really is, and what he's got that I haven't. Oh, come on, Hop. Yeah, you see, you're getting better. Oh, nice. Heals my team. I'll be the one who beats the unbeatable champion. I hope that we get a surprise Pokemon Blue, like Pokemon Blue, like a Blue situation where like I get there and it turns out Lee's no longer the champion because Hop did manage to beat him, and then I just beat Hop because at least Hop then gets his sort of I got to beat the champion and be the champion moment, as short lived as it will be. Huh. Anvil's got an interesting point. So when Fighter Pass when Fighter Pass number 2 is over, we will have 88 fighters if you include all the Echoes as separate fighters, which you should. But if you include all the alts, like on the individual alts, like Alf, the Koopalings, the different Dragon Quest heroes, then there'll be a total of 99 characters in the game. It's pretty wild. It'd be one character off of having 100. I'm assuming I think he's putting all the genders together. Because Alf plus the Dragon Quest would be 4. The Koopalings adds a 7, so that's 11. Yeah, so yeah, he's not including the genders as separate characters, which I think is fair. But that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty cool. Vesper Queen. I think I had a Vesper Queen when I was playing Black 2 and White 2. I think that was when I finally decided to give her a use. I remember it being really good. But I also remember...
What were you saying?
Oh no, I was asking about the tweet that you said John made. Is it the Fire Emblem fighting game one?
Yeah, I was saying about that I think Sakurai's next project. I think since he obviously really likes Fire Emblem at this point. Like, it's apparent to everyone, I know it, you know it, everyone, that he really likes Fire Emblem. I think if he made like a Fire Emblem fighting game, he might actually be able to satisfy pretty much every single Fire Emblem fan who's ever lived.
I agree, but I still feel like Fire Emblem's, he leans towards it, but it's much more luck based than people give it credit for. Like, if the 5th fighter they wanted for this pass was a character from the biggest game they were going to have in 2019, like, it's Fire Emblem, really. I mean, Astral Chain's an unknown IP, so you don't know if it's going to be big. Pokemon is always kind of separate with its own thing in the Pokemon company. So the only other games it would be Fire Emblem, Luigi's Mansion, Link's Awakening, and Yoshi's Crafted World. And from Link's Awakening and Yoshi's Crafted World... Oh, Daruk's evolving. From those two, there isn't really anyone to use who's big enough. So it'd only be between Luigi's Mansion and Fire Emblem at that point. You could argue King... Okay, he just turned into some weird... He turned into like a Rhydon, but with loads of coal on his head. Colossal.
Another kaiju.
Another kaiju. It's usually peaceful, but the vandalism of mines enrages it. Reaches 2,700 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, Game Freak, sure. Jesus. But yeah, like, it's only really going to be King Boo or Egad versus Byleth. And when you consider that they've already got spirits in the game and they're not really new characters... Because that was a reason why Corrin really got chosen. That they wanted a character who didn't exist before Smash came out.
Yeah.
I think it's just Intelligence Systems knows when to plan their Fire Emblem games around Smash.
I think that might be intentional.
It might be at this point.
I think they like it. They love it.
But I get obviously high total drama. I get like why, you know, people and they really feel like at that point, if they realise, the only option we've got is a Fire Emblem character, they should have maybe done something else.
I agree.
But they didn't.
Like, Byleth has seen more backlash. I mean, a lot of it's extremely toxic, but like,
yeah,
dearie me. Like, I've never seen anyone the community less angry over a character.
Yeah, I think the problem is, even when Corrin happened, there were still people who were kind of like okay with it. because it was like, yeah, but we see why Fire Emblem's good. I know there was already Roy, but he was a veteran, blah blah blah. But like with such a big focus on third parties, and then they're pulling the same thing again. Even the people who were defending Corrin are having a harder time being like, well, okay, they've done it again. You see what I mean? Like, Fire Emblem's a big series, yeah, but come on.
I think Sakurai might address it in his next column.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely talk about it in his next column. If not the next one, the one after, he might talk about Cuphead at some point. It depends. Like, 'cause he could wait for to talk about Byleth till after Byleth's released. But they'll definitely address it in the same way he addressed it with Corrin. So we'll just have to wait and see for that.
I hope he does, because I like when Sakurai takes his time out to explain why he does certain things.
I'm glad he explained the logic behind counters. Like, I think he's mentioned it in the past that the counter move was chosen to represent the turn-based strategy of Fire Emblem, but I don't think it's a very well-known fact, so I'm glad that he actually took the time to explain it in that direct.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, come on. Galvantula. I wonder if I can get more Peko now. Because I know more Pekos are around this area. Ah, come on. Yeah, keep failing so I can Great Ball him. Yeah, the 6 characters I think probably get in. Like, the 6 ones I'm currently sort of thinking of are Gino. I think Gino will be first. Then I think they can do. I think Travis will still get in. I think he's still likely to choice. I think we'll get a Bamco character.
Travis, I think, is gonna get something. If it's not a character, I think definitely a me costume.
Yeah, I think Travis is more on the character side. I think so. It's Gino, Travis. I think we're gonna get a Bamco character. The two I'm a bit iffy on is I still think Al Nadja has a shot, and I feel like Hayabusa has a shot, but at the same time, I could see Crash Bandicoot having a chance as well, and I still don't think it's that against Doom Guy getting a chance. So there's like these all sorts of variables of it could be any of these characters.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm leaning towards.
I'll be able to talk more about it when I show you my shortlist.
Yeah.
I've got a lot.
I'm leaning more towards R. I want to say Arl and Crash, but I also can't deny that Hayabusa's had a lot of build up.
See, Hayabusa, it seems overdue, to be honest, but at the same time it might be too overdue.
Hayabusa makes sense as like the legacy character in the same way Terry was, because he really does feel like the last NES action hero to get in, right?
Yeah.
And he's also like the last sort of big character from one of the big Japanese companies, being Tecmo Koei.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, come on.
I think Hayabusa's got a good shot. I think, if I remember correctly, back in December of 2018, when someone at Koei Tecmo got asked about Hayabusa, and I think the guy panicked, so maybe there were talks about having it back then.
Maybe.
Like, I'm not sure, like, if... See, I have theorized that maybe when Sakurai said the DLC lineup is complete, he meant that not only is the Fighter's Pass complete, but the characters after the Fighter's Pass were complete in Volume 2. I have no proof that that was the plan the whole time, at the same time.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I caught him finally. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I've forgotten now. Got distracted by finally catching the Pokemon. No. I feel like the Fighter Pass 2 characters all got decided around September time. this last year. I think that's when they started negotiations with companies around E3, and it took a couple months to get them confirmed. But they were all confirmed by the time that September rolls around, which is why anything after September, I feel like, isn't gonna be getting. Like, if it's been a Mii costume or a spirit or anything after September, I feel like it's not getting in Fighter Pass 2.
Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But I do think that they might have had preliminary talks of having Hayabusa
Can get more Pekka here, nice.
Back before they decided on a Pass 2. Like, I think maybe what happened, hey, we're only doing these 5 characters, but if we were to decide on doing more, would you guys be okay with having Hayabusa? And I'd imagine they would have said yes, because Nintendo and Koei Tecmo are buds.
Yeah, I don't think they would have said no to that. So, like,
we'll have to wait and see, really.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think it's a good mix of. If you do Crash, Travis. So here's my. Then again, if they decide not to do a Nintendo promotional character this time around, then I can see the logic behind everything. That's the one that kind of tricks us, because Gino's a bit like the Banjo in that this is the really popular one that people want.
People really want. Mm-hmm.
And then you've got then you could have Crash, who would be like the big more Western focused one. And then you could have Arl, who's the legacy Japanese one, in the same way Hero kind of was. Hayabusa could just be the general legacy pick in the same way Terry was.
Mm.
And that gives you two more. No More Heroes could very well be like a promotional one because of No More Heroes 3. But I guess in the same regard, where does Bamco fit into this? Will Bamco even get a character? Maybe. I feel like they will because of the Mii costumes, but potentially maybe they're just sort of using them as placeholders like they did with the Capcom ones. And we'll suddenly get like Gil and Lloyd added randomly after they've done Monster Hunter. It's really hard to tell.
I'm just assuming that we're going to get Bamco and it'll be either Lloyd or Dark Soul. I don't want to get hopeful for Tekken.
That's fair. I mean, I'd still want it to be Cosmos, but it's less likely to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all my reasoning behind it, because then you can kind of see this sort of it's not a pattern, but you can see the kind of logic, the nice variation amongst the Fighter Pass, because I feel like the Fighter Pass had a good variation this time around. You had a brand new character who from third parties from a really popular series in Joker. You had a big legacy character who was relevant at that moment because of a new game in Hero. You had a really popular fan pick and a Western character with Banjo. And then you had a proper legacy fighting game character with Terry. And then end it on a Nintendo character, but a new Nintendo character. One that couldn't have possibly been in the base game. And then you had Piranha Plant, who wasn't technically part of the Fighters Pass.
Yeah.
But like, you can see there's the sort of logic, and if they continued that same sort of logic in the next game, I feel like the characters I named sort of make sense to fit that.
I've seen talk of like a Pass 3. I don't think so.
Oh,
we've got 2 more years of bliss.
Yeah,
And
Pass 3 more
so
years.
like 6 characters over a longer period of time. I think people are getting way too optimistic.
I mean, never say.
The fan base is pretty spoiled sometimes, to be honest.
Oh, very much so. I mean, never say never, because fighting games last forever in their in what they have. In their DLC and season passes and stuff like that. Like, just look at Tekken. It's been out longer than Smash Ultimate has, and it's still getting DLC. But there's also, I think they might keep it up for as long as the Switch is their main system. Like,
I
people
mean,
were
if they
talking
do,
about doing
I'm down
Smash
with
as...
this.
Yeah, people talking about doing Smash as a service. 6 was kind of surprising. I don't think if they did a season 3, I don't feel like it'd be 6. It'd feel like it'd be like 3 at most.
Mhm.
Although, I mentioned it while you were... I mentioned it while you were off, but
Right.
the Anvil made a really good point on Twitter.
At this point, I'm gonna have a look right now.
It's I can
I'm
just...
actually just
I'll read it out while
browsing
you're
for
looking
it.
for it. There'll be
Yeah.
there'll be 88 fighters if you include Echo fighters as separate characters, which I think people should. Once the fighter pass is done, like the second fighter pass, if you then add characters like Alf, the 7 Koopalings, and the 3 other Dragon Quest heroes, so not the gender swaps, the actual different characters, we would actually be on 99 characters on the roster, which is just one
So
step away
maybe,
from
like, one more
100,
bonus and it's Gino.
just to bring it up to that level 100.
Yeah.
Hey, it's more Peko. Nice. This is what I want.
At this point, I don't see an outcome where Smash either doesn't get Gino as a character, as a Mii costume. Hopefully, it's not the latter. Honestly, I think people are way too hard on Mii costumes. Like, people act like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, well, they did that in the
I
last
like
game as well. Like,
No, I like the Mii costumes.
oh no, I do. I
I'd
think
rather have it than like.
I'd rather have the Mii costumes than not have the Mii costumes, right? Oh, I forgot to buy the... Ah! I keep meaning to buy
getting a Mii
Ultra
costume
Balls
in
and I
Smash is the
forgot.
textbook definition of it's better than nothing. Like, I was not expecting anything Tekken. And when I saw that costume, I popped off.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the Mii costumes are a great way of introducing more series, getting stuff like Undertale and Cuphead and Assassin's Creed. Although I'd have much preferred Altair to be a fighter over Bailiff.
Yeah, I mean, most people like that. I had my cousins in today, and they were completely indifferent about Byleth.
Yeah.
They were actually really excited about Altair and Cuphead. And
Yeah.
they are like 10 and 7 respectively.
I think this was one of the bigger problems that I think made it a bit more disappointing for people. Like,
Yeah.
when you know they had access to series like Assassin's Creed and Cuphead, and even like ones from other passes like Goemon, and then they went with another Fire Emblem character, it's kind of like, why, right? Other than just for Nintendo to get one of their own in there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something I don't think Corrin had. Because I don't remember which Mii costumes came with Corrin. But I don't think... I think it was like Tails and Knuckles from Sonic.
If I remember correctly, Corrin came out the same day as Bayonetta did.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like the last batch.
Yeah, they did. Bayonetta and Corrin came out at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh shit, I need to give it a nickname. But I caught some more Peko who I've wanted on my team. So back to the center we go to heal more Peko up and then add him. Get rid of Daruk. I know he's Electric Dark, which is probably pretty useless coming up, but oh well. Heal again. Right, gotta remember to buy Ultra Balls this time. I keep getting distracted not buying any Ultra Balls. Okay. Pokemon. Daruk, you've been fun. You don't need that Evo Light now, so I'm going to take it off of you. Time to put you away. Yeah. What moves does more Peko know then? So the Pokemon changes its form alternating between its full belly mode and hangry mode at the after the end of each turn. Flatter, bite, spark, torment. So how does... I'm trying to think how the hunger switch works with Morpeko. Like, does it just change every single turn or something? Guess I'll find out. No, I don't want TMs. Yes, hit by.
Just reading through Twitter, so sorry if I'm acting.
That's okay.
Silent.
I'm just swooning over my new hamster.
We're gonna get for the past 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still defining my own, but yeah, that's the ones I'm sort of leaning towards. I want to give Morpeko a nickname. I know, just the one. You're gonna be Big B.
Oh,
the ultimate hamster name.
Support Smash. The Steve for Smash Twitter got suspended a second time.
Oh really? What did they do now? Hold on, what did they do the first time actually?
I think that there's a group of people who hate Steve and are just deliberately reporting the Twitter to silence them.
Oh, okay. That doesn't surprise me.
Either that or they are doing something, but I don't know for sure. Because from what I've seen of the Twitter account, they haven't really been spamming the 3D model at people, which some people do. It's just that
the ugly Steve model.
Associated with them. I can assume you know what model I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, ugly Steve. I hate that model.
I thought it was like funny at first, just that it became used as a tool to annoy and harass people.
Yeah, which is never cool.
And that's where I draw the line.
This community.
I was speaking about my friend Anvil.
Yeah.
He had to put up with like that crap for like 7 months until Banjo got added.
Yeah.
We were under the impression that once Banjo happened, like it would just stop completely. But instead, they've just decided to move on and start targeting other people.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad on both sides of things. Like
the entire support base look bad.
Yeah, you got the people who want Steve looking bad because they're spamming others and like going against Banjo, like and other series, and then you got the people who don't want Steve, who are spamming it because it's ugly Steve, and they're trying to make Steve look bad. And it's just like you're both just terrible. It's like with this whole Fire Emblem thing, right? Like so. With the whole hose mad thing, I suppose we should call it. Like,
yeah,
it's obnoxious when you start spamming hose mad at people who are genuinely upset that they didn't like a certain character got in because it stops another one, like a character they wanted to get in. And I get that, like they're the ones who lose out by not being able to get their own. But then the hose mad only exists because people got mad that characters like Hero got added in. And were harassing the people who wanted characters like Hero in. It's like a retaliation thing. Like you got people on both sides being like, "Oh well, I enjoyed this character being in, and these guys are just making fun of me for liking this character, and it's hurtful." And then you got people being like, "This guy is just like showing off the fact that he got his character and I didn't get mine. He's bragging about it." And it's kind of like, well, you're kind of both doing it to each other now.
It's just par for the course of being a Super Smash Bros. Fan.
Yeah, but it's a big problem with the community.
Crap.
Yeah.
I understand why a lot of people are sick of it.
No shit.
People left temporarily just because of this. Like the thought of 2 more years. Like
Yeah, well, that's why we got rid. Like I said, that's why we got rid of the Smash leaks and thing chat, and it seems to be working because they're not. No one's spamming about it in the regular leaks and rumors chat, which is good.
I think basically one of the people in the Discord, they made like a separate Discord.
Good.
To talk about Smash leaks.
That's fine. Take it there. Like, let the Discord be for people who actually want to talk about other things that are not Smash. I mean, you can still talk about Smash, but obviously...
just not leaks.
Yeah, like, well, because
I mean,
people,
there's not really anything.
yeah, people weren't even talking about leaks anyway. That's the problem. People just started using the Smash leaks and rumors to talk about the DLC in general,
Right,
and just be
that's
like,
fair.
because there hasn't been any real leaks in forever.
Although, I mean, I've seen that one thing being spread around about the Ryu Hayabusa being pushed back.
No,
but I don't
it's
believe
complete bullshit. Like, I mean, here's the ultimate reason why this is bullshit. That original quote-unquote leak that had Hayabusa in it also had Hero and Banjo in it. So why would Hayabusa get pushed back, but Hero and Banjo would just be kept forward if Nintendo really thinks, oh, this is an actual leak for sure? It makes...
I mean, I guess you'll have someone say, like, given how argumentative people are just going to be like, oh, well, they had started on those two. They didn't start on Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, but you can't... They can't prove that.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't prove... Like, obviously, the ones who came first, Joker, etc. It's obviously Joker, Hero, and Banjo were all being worked on as early as, like, December.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to think that Ryu didn't have some sort of preliminary stuff involved already. It's just silly.
Yeah. And then you've got like Pass 3, and I mean I've already said like I don't think that.
Yeah, like people just.
I would love for Pass 3 to happen, but to be honest, I got lucky by saying I think there could be a second pass in general.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna try my luck again.
That's where I failed because I said there wouldn't be a second pass, just because I figured Sakurai would not want to stick with it too long, but I guess he doesn't mind. I think he's just getting old, to be honest, and he's kind of like, this is comfy.
Yeah.
Maybe his wife got sick of him wanting to move everywhere.
I think he enjoys
yeah, well,
and all these different IP.
Yeah, he gets to work with loads of different companies and series, and he knows the team. And Sakurai had a bad habit of moving house every time he wanted to, so he'd be closer to where his work is. And this way he doesn't have to do that. Is this the Galarian Meowth evolution? Berserker?
Oh, you didn't know about Berserker?
No, this is what Galarian Persian looks like. This is awful.
There isn't a Galarian Persian.
I mean, it kind of is. This is what Galarian...
I've already seen this.
No, this is what Galarian Meowth evolves into, I'm guessing, yeah?
Yes, that's what it evolves into.
It looks so ugly. Like, I thought, like, I mean, Galarian, Alolan Persian looks ugly, but at least it still looks like Persian and it's kind of funny. This just looks like a more demonic...
They want to do a branch in evolution. Let them have it.
No. Well, I don't even understand the logic behind this, the way this looks now.
I think it's because Britain was raided by Vikings a lot.
Oh shit! It's a Viking. That's why its head looks like that. But why did it become a Viking? What was it? Because he just had a beard, and they were like, Vikings have beards, don't they?
Check the
bio when I get it.
If you evolve your Galarian.
Well, I'm gonna try and.
Traded it away.
No, I still got it, but I was gonna try and catch this one. This is a wild Pokemon.
We'll catch it and let's see what the Pokédex says.
Fair, it's in the right area of the land for Vikings in the northeast. Okay, let's go. Ultra Ball.
I need to actually watch each stream again to see what Pokemon you have and have not seen yet. I think you've seen a good, like 60 to 70% of the new ones now.
Yeah, probably. There are some that I have just seen because of fan art on Twitter and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like, I know what Toxtricity looks like, for example, because I've seen enough people talking about him. And I haven't seen it in game. I know there's that cute white bug Pokemon that people like.
Oh yeah, Snom.
Yeah, like I have no idea where it is, what it does, not even what type it is, other than bug, I'm guessing, because it's a bug. It looks like it could be bug and ice, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, shit! Hit yourself, Ashley. Well, I screwed up. Accidentally killed it. Oh well.
Oh, rest in peace. I'll go and look up what its
Pokedex entry is.
entry is.
At least Ashley got up a level, so did Falco. This ain't Falco.
It says. Right. It says what appears to be an iron helmet is actually hardened hair. It lives for the thrill of battle. After many battles, it evolved dangerous claws that come together to form daggers when extended.
Does it evolve again? Or is this the last
Unlike
evolution?
Persian Berserker remains bipedal, similar to what Hades may have. Hair on its head and parts of its limbs are hardened in natural armor. Takes the shape of a stereotypical horned Viking helmet that covers its ears and parts of its eyes, while incorporating the coin. Claws are longer and harder and can form daggers. A violent and barbaric demeanor lives for the thrill of battle. It and Persian have a relationship characterized by mutual hatred of the irreconcilable differences in their respective temperaments.
Jesus. So Persian's the super posh upper class one.
Pretty much.
And Berserker is his angry Viking brother.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Still really weird. But like, at least I can see it a bit more now. Hey, what area is this? Why are we suddenly in like a desert ruins? On our way to Chichester.
I mean, they had to stick a desert in there somewhere.
We kind of already had a weird canyon valley area. Well, no, there's a desert in the wild area though, isn't there? I thought.
I thought you were in the wild area.
No, I'm not in the wild area.
I'm not paying as much attention as I should.
I'm on Route 8 right now.
Right, okay.
Ah, come on. I don't even want to use Pawnyard, but I want to catch it. So what do you think about all of these rumours for Nintendo in 2020 and what games they've got coming out?
I don't know how much stock to put into any of it. I mean, thanks to the Source Gaming stuff, I now know what to put stock into and what not, and I did have a problem with that before, admittedly.
Yeah, like I think some of this stuff could be true. I think that the two Wii U ports being Pikmin 3 and 3D World seem very likely to me. Like,
I've had to put myself on our Hall of Fame just because I got accused of being an insider. For saying that I think the last character could potentially be Byleth.
So
and that was like an hour before he was announced. Like I just said it as a hypothetical. What if it was Byleth?
Oh, it were hypothetical,
like, oh, no,
yeah.
there's no way.
I see what you're saying. Hypothetical wink.
I'm keeping that as my thing. Industry outsider.
Industry insider, Leo. Yeah, well, I think the others, the Paper Mario and 2D Metroid one. I think Paper Mario is likely.
Paper Mario stuff's true.
I think that is true.
I hope it's true.
I mean, Intelligent Systems' main team hasn't done anything since Color Splash. So they're due something, and a new Paper Mario makes sense because it's Mario, and with Mario and Luigi also not being around anymore, there's kind of like a gap in the market for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a traditional Paper Mario game is very possible. Plus, Nintendo does seem to be listening to feedback in the Switch generation.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Like we definitely seem to be getting.
What they're gonna do about Pokemon though for the next generation.
Because I still think that
people were very critical.
Yeah, but if there's nothing that can be done, like they can change the way Paper Mario plays in terms of a game. People were critical of Sword and Shield because it didn't have every Pokemon back. That was the thing that ticked everybody off.
Yeah.
Because
that like snowballed into.
Yeah, that snowballed into
complaints.
people nitpicking the ever living life out of the series at Sword and Shield. But if they're telling the truth and they can't add every Pokemon back in the next generation, there's nothing they can do about that really. So they're just going to have to keep doing it until it becomes the norm that not every Pokemon is going to be back, really. And people aren't going to like that, but it's going to happen.
Express shock that my cousins like Assassin's Creed. Like everyone in my family is like gets allowed to play like mature games as kids. We just get told before we play them that there's a difference between reality and fantasy. As long as you don't do what's in this game in real life, you can play it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Keep it to the game.
And yeah, keep it in the game.
Makes sense. It's the correct way to do it. Yeah. Commonly just looking at this, commonly speculated Splatoon spin-off, new IP from Nintendo EPD, Mario spin-off, eShop title. I mean, those aren't really leaks. I really want Famicom Detective Club to get released over in the West. Like, there was one thing I could have this year. It'd be those two games being released over here. Officially translated. Day one purchase. And Pokemon aren't healthy. It yanks down our mood. Poison time. What are your thoughts on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
What do I think of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Yeah, the new one, or I guess the remake of the first one.
I don't have much memory of the old one.
So are you interested in playing the new one, or?
I'll try the demo out. It's just that I played the old one. I can't remember anything about it. I remember liking it.
I have no antidotes. Shit. Whoops.
It's just that, like, I remember liking it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Fair enough. I think I really enjoyed the first one, and the second one's obviously the better one, the best one.
Yeah, that's what everyone pretty much tells me.
Yeah, but like I'm interested in. I hope this game sort of does well. Because I'd be up for them getting a sequel, and I'm just up for like Mystery Dungeon to sort of come back. I think it just had a really bad period of time. So cool to see that back. Suddenly in the world of Gen 5 with Pawnyard and Golurk and Boldor. Yeah. I really want the 2D Metroid rumor to be true, especially if it is Metroid 5, because I want to see the series continue. Although I'm not 100% sure if I want it to be... Is it Ninja Theory? Who made the Metroid 2 remake? What's their name?
I'll have to have a look.
I don't think it's Ninja Theory. Who is it? It might be better if it's an original game, but I'm a bit iffy with...
It was Mercury Steam who made it.
Mercury Steam, that's it. But if they've been put in charge of... Yeah, if they've been put in charge of a new 2D Metroid, I'd have to just be a little bit cautious of them, I suppose. So I wasn't... But Metroid 2 Remake's alright, but like it could have been... There were some choices they made that I don't agree with.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I've only played I've played Super Metroid. Got sidetracked and didn't finish it. I was close to though, and I've completed the original Metroid. I need to play the other ones still. I just really wanted Ridley in Smash just because it's a big Nintendo villain.
Yeah.
That was like where my attachment began and end.
That's fair.
Admittedly.
Now, see what I want to see from the Metroid series to continue is I feel like Metroid 2 Return of Samus was setting up something with like a Kozo traitor and all this nonsense. But I'm one of these few people who think that Other M has really good ideas and a really good story setup and is just executed terribly. I mean, it being executed terribly is not an unpopular opinion, but I think a lot of people just be like, oh, this game was done badly, everything in this game is bad. When really, the ideas in Metroid Other M and what they're trying to go for on like paper is pretty solid.
Mm.
It's just everything. It just didn't come out very well. But I don't want them to. I feel like because the game did bad, they'll worry that they'll think that it should all just be abandoned, like all the stuff that game sort of establishes, which is I hate it. I hate it when like it's one of the reasons why I didn't like the Rise of Skywalker. One of my pet peeves in any kind of story-driven media is when something comes out that's really bad, or the fan base or whatever just doesn't like it, and so they spend the whole time trying to write around or retcon it and not reference it as much as possible. When I'm kind of the opinion that if it's there, if it's established, if it's a part of the world, you should be writing to sort of try and make it better retroactively instead of just trying to completely write it out of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can never not unless you pull what like Sonic does, which I also don't like, and just retcon anything they no longer like. And they're like, yeah, this game doesn't count anymore. It never happened. Sonic really pisses me off on that because there's literally no reason why they should retcon any of the story. The only one that doesn't make sense from a story perspective is Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood because it ends on a cliffhanger that's never been resolved. But like I can let him slide with that one because of all of the controversy around Ken Penders and all that.
Sonic Chronicles was a very hated game.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was alright. It has terrible music. Music garbage. But like, the story's alright. The story is pretty good. I like their attempt at this sort of weird rhythm RPG mechanics.
Not liking it much. I think it reminded me of the combat Pokémon rip-off game. I can't remember what it was called, but it was advertised all. You might remember what I'm talking about. It started with what was it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, Zubo. That's what it reminds me.
Zubo? I don't know what that is.
I'll show you.
It's coming in slowly. Everything's super laggy for me because of the stream. I hope the stream looks alright, actually.
Stream looks fine.
Oh, good.
Stream looks fine.
Zuba, I have never heard of this game. It looks awful, though.
I remember it being advertised all the time.
It looks trash. And it's made by EA.
Basically, what it was there were these like Pokemon-esque things that were like, well, they were humanoids, but they all had like different powers and themes. There wasn't very many.
You can see from here there's a spy, a zombie, a super villain, an alien.
Mm-hmm. It didn't catch on, as you can tell.
I can imagine. But Yeah, I don't know. I liked Sonic Chronicles. I played it through. I like the cliffhanger. I really like Shade, the new character they added. And it's just it really bugs me that at least her in particular can't be back in, because it kind of it's a fear, I suppose. Also, the hell is that? It's a caterpillar looking.
Oh, that was
Oh well.
Batlings.
Oh, there's a haunter here. Right,
Why are you running away from it? It's one of my favourites.
I want to get that item.
Batlings is one of the really popular ones that they've brought in.
Okay, I'll go have a look at it in a sec.
It's based off a Roman formation, I think.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, they look like they got Roman helmets. Oh my god, Hatter. Oh, of course, Ghost, Psychic. Oh, got it the wrong way around. I was thinking, Ghosts, they're weak to Psychics. Nope.
I kind of wish they had more, like... I mean, I know Britain has all these different ties to so many different countries, but I wish there was more specifically British stuff.
I'm surprised there's no lion.
Like,
Lion seems like the big one.
Viking meow.
Yeah.
We have the Roman...
Caterpillars.
We've got the elephants.
Yeah.
From India. We've got there's another Pokemon that you haven't seen yet that I'll talk about.
Okay.
That's also from a different part of the world.
We're also getting Hong Kong bear in the next
the Hong
game.
Kong, the China bear.
It's like, okay, all the colonies coming together, it seems.
Yeah, pretty much all the colonies.
But where's the American Pokemon? Well, actually, there's a whole lot of Gen 5 Pokemon, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, a lot of the returning ones were just borrowed from Unova, which was
yeah.
also a British colony.
I'm starting to see the pattern they got going here. Yeah, caught Haunter. Its tongue is made of gas. If licked, its victim starts shaking constantly until death eventually comes. Well, okay. Why do they let children have these again? Okay, I know Hatterene is close to evolving, so I'm just going to keep reviving. Okay. Maybe move him around. Okay, now that I know it's based on a Roman formation, I kind of want it a lot. Wild Phalanx.
Well, it's either a Roman one or a Greek one.
No, it's definitely a Roman one. The Romans were the ones that got into like sort of solid squares and then used the shields above and in front of them to make like an impenetrable fortress.
It's just the way it's just that the name. I think Phalanx is a Greek name.
I mean, the Romans do like their Greeks.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's either that or the translator didn't.
Both helmets are definitely Roman.
Yeah, they're definitely Roman. So it's either that or the whoever's doing the localizing just didn't know the origins of them and assumed it was Greek. When it's very clearly Roman and it's dead now. Whoops.
Oh. You'll get another one.
Yeah, it looked like there was plenty of them around. Ashley wants to learn Calm Mind. Focuses his mind on calm spects to raise special attack. Get rid of Heal Pulse. Heal Pulse is good for multiplayer, but double battles, but not single. Yeah, go Big B. Go Big B. Oh, it's this hawk one. I had a ruffler in Pokemon in Black and White. That was my main bird. Tailwind. Assuming Tailwind increases speed, yeah. Ah, shoot.
I just saw a thing. Someone actually predicted the DLC pass.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna retweet it. Yeah, someone predicted the pass.
The madman.
Wait, unless the timestamp's taken out of context, I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that seems very. You had to get Terry, Banjo, Hero, Joker, and Byleth, all in that order. Or not in on.
Right, okay, right. The guy just made the tweet 1 hour ago, so
Right. Okay.
yeah, never mind. Like I saw the timestamp and it's like, oh wait, I better check.
Yeah. Better make sure it's not bullshit.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. I'm wondering when WarioWare Switch will come out. I feel like that's going to happen. Something that utilizes the Joy-Cons really well. Yeah. Falcon wants to learn Swagger. User enrages and confuses the target, however, this also sharply raises the target's attack stat. Nah. An eaglet. I think that's what they're actually called, an eaglet Pokemon. Okay, let's have a fight. This is like the most random area so far. Okay, what on earth is this? This is new. It looks like the kind of thing that should be a Dreepy. Is it like a dragon ghost?
Oh yeah, that's the new pseudo.
New what?
The new pseudo legendary.
Oh.
Like every Pokemon game has like a pseudo legendary. That's the new one.
Oh, you mean so like the Dratini of this game?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think what to at the end. Okay.
Okay.
It's not one of my favorites though.
That was new for me. I had not seen that before. It looks like the sort of thing that's in, like, the Apple Pokemon Applin. Like it looks like that, but if he wasn't in an apple. And she did. Well, she's not dead, but you know what I mean.
Oh dearie me.
Oh, nice. I got a big nugget. A big nugget. Let's get. See, I want to use more Pekamo, but they're all rock types around me, so I probably shouldn't. Let's trade something else. What do I have? What do I have that could be trained? I got the Ponyta still. I'll take it out. Train it up in the background. It's like I'm relying on Sirfetch'd, Inteleon, and Corviknight to get me through things, while the others are all just sort of chilling and slowly getting stronger. Wow. Do it anyway. Oh, of course, it's a fighting type. God damn it. It's a bird, though. It's stupid. Alright, get out there, Big B. You're an electric type. Yeah. take him out.
Are you doing a catch 'em all run? Out
Oh.
of curiosity.
No, this is how I play Pokemon games. I will attempt to catch any new Pokemon I find, so that I can add them in case I want to use them to help fill up the Pokedex. But like,
Fair enough.
it's only sometimes I will decide, okay, let's go and have a look at let's see if I can get as many as I can. Like in Diamond and Pearl, I try to catch them all.
Right.
Like,
I need to get back to my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough. I keep getting sidetracked with different things.
Well, like depending on how this game goes, like maybe I will try and catch them all. I don't think I'll do it on stream.
Right.
But like once I've actually done the main game, maybe I will look into. See, it depends how easy it is to get them all. I feel like it's a lot easier nowadays with online and everything, and I can just go on Discord and ask people to trade me Pokemon. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do to try and get the other 3 starters. I might just see if anyone on Discord's willing to trade.
Well. See, I was gonna get Shield, but I now kind of have to get Sword because a relative of mine now has Shield, and he wants to trade with me. So.
Ah, damn. Of course, Togedemaru is a Thunder Pokemon. I'm really messing up these types. I'm pulling a hop and sending out the wrong types into battle. Gonna run out of Pokemon in a minute. Come on, Big B. Is Pachirisu in this game?
Is what?
Pachirisu? The
Pachirisu?
squirrel?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Probably
gonna save it for the. I think we're gonna get Diamond and Pearl remake.
We will. Yeah, we will.
I'm not sure
next,
if it'll come before or after the Johto, Let's Go Johto, but I do think it's gonna happen.
Depends. We'll have to see. Yeah, it definitely will happen, though. I agree on that.
Right, yeah, Pachirisu isn't in Sword and Shield. Sorry.
That's what I was just thinking of. All is Minun and Plusle in? I'm trying to think how many of the Pikachu variants they've added in.
I'll just have another look. Nope, not in.
Nope, not in either. Okay. So it's just Pikachu, Pichu, Togedemaru. They are adding in Dedenne, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Dedenne's in the
DLC.
Isle of Armor expansion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. King's Rock. Oh, cool.
I'm sending Anvil my massive list of options.
There he is.
I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see what his reply.
Yeah, I think I've narrowed it down a little bit. So does Phalanx evolve into anything? I have a feeling it doesn't.
Nope.
Is it
No,
is it a final evolution of anything, or is it just a one-off Pokemon?
No, it's a standalone thing.
Right.
And it doesn't have a Gigantamax either.
Okay, it's just there. It's just a Pokemon. That's fine. I'm just trying to debate like whether it's one I want to use or not.
If you think it looks cool, go for it.
Yeah, it does look cool, but with my current team layout, I'm not quite sure where it would fit.
You could swap out.
That's cool.
Since Aishi has just a bunch of bug moves, if the Phalanx has a lot of fighting moves, you could just replace that, I suppose.
That's such a backwards way. The fighting type has loads of bug moves, and the bug type has loads of fighting moves.
It's not a bug.
Oh, is it
It's
not?
pure fighting.
Oh, what, Phalanx is?
Yeah, it's pure fighting.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it was a bug type. I caught it, though. It looks like a caterpillar to me. Sizzlipede wants to learn Slam. Nice.
He's not said anything yet, and I'm still posting.
Oh, Sizzlipede's evolving. Nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Centiscorch. Just like a big version of Sizzlipede. People complain about modern Pokemon designs, but I think like the Sizzlipede one is fine. I could have easily seen that in a previous game. Formation Pokemon. 5 of them are troopers and 1 is the brass. The brass is ordered to absolute. Alright, I'm generally curious about it. Let's... what can it do?
I think I went overboard with a lot of this.
Okay, so it knows...
The sad thing is I'm still actually trying to think of more things I can put on it.
First impression, bug, reversal, an all-out attack that becomes more powerful the less use HP, and endure. So it's got a very limited move pool, Phalanx. A move the move that's power is dependent on how much HP it's got. A move that's only really works in the first turn of each battle. A move that lets it take any attack and not die. And a move that raises all its stats. I do need to change because I don't need Centiscorch now that he's evolved. I can grab Pawniard. Pawniard, I feel like, evolves around the 40 mark, which means he's probably nearly there. Benefits of late game evolutions. Oh, cool, I've made it through. There was a Pokemon... Yeah, here it was. I thought so. Wild Crustle. It's a bug type. Oh, fuck, it's a bug type. Ugh. Right, okay. No, Falco, I'm putting you out. Draw back. Yeah, the steel typing cancels out the flying type weakness. Hooray! Calm Knight's still going to be very useful. It's always this early bird Pokemon that always seems to be really good throughout the entire game. It's always the bird.
I thought that Talonflame was good.
Yeah, Talonflame, Star Ravia, or is it Star Raptor the final one?
Star Raptor.
I feel like the only one that isn't is Swellow, Talos of evolution, and I feel like part of that's possibly because.
I think it's because you can get Altaria. and that was definitely better.
Yeah, I think the Swellow was Tailow's like the only starting bird that only has 2 evolutions, as opposed to being 3. So it really takes away from it. All right, let's fight these 2. Oh, I just walked right past them. Was this businessman, businesswoman, colleagues Ellison and Jordan? Oh, it's that hippo Pokemon. I forgot all about that one. Let's take out the hippo first. Yeah, right. Good choice, because the other one's digging. I didn't really... Oh no, crunch. No! Jesus. Might swap you out for Pawnyard.
Sorry, I'm just watching some reactions.
Some what?
I'm watching some different reactions to DLC.
Oh, right. Any really positive ones other than Roger Space?
Nah, there's a few positive ones.
I just say wait till Byleth. I'll never get this right. Wait till Byleth. Oh shit, Ponyard's got taken out instantly. Wait till Byleth comes out, and then judge how they are. That's how I'm always gonna say it. Oh, knocked over my mic. Pooey, this isn't going well. Big B, go.
Oh dear. I'm not sure if you heard that, but I am probably gonna have to go now.
Alright, that's fine.
Right, see you later, bud.
Alright, see you later, man. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll probably slow. It's been past 2 hours. I'm about to get to the next town, so it seems like a good place to call it for this. Well, let's take these guys out first. Yeah. Everyone getting levels up. Come on, Big B. I know it's like slightly weaker for you, but... Oh, they had another one? Ah. Oh, they've both got 2 each. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Because his is underground. Ah, come on. I need... Yeah, you come up first. No, not like that. Ah, shoot. This isn't good. I'm getting buffeted horribly. Yeah, this isn't going well. Oh, it keeps using dig. Ah! I should have seen this coming, but it's just a big pain in the bum. Should have just focused on taking out the other one. Oh no. That's really not good. Yeah, the problem is, oh, his dig can't hurt Corviknight because he's a flying type. Right, okay, that's pretty good actually. I have a feeling you might get taken out. So really, let's try and take you down. Yeah, you're gonna stay. Nope, I knew that was coming. Ah. You stay. You go away. Alright, Toxicity, it's gonna have to be you. It's all gone downhill. That's it. Yeah, Excavator uses dig again. It's just a big pain. Nice. Okay, it's paralyzed. Do that. Maybe I'll attack the Excadrill this time around. Because I'm going to have to get rid of it at some point. Oh, I'm faster than it? Oh, come on. It's all going downhill. I'm just going to have to rely on, like, you. Corviknight to just win everything. Oh, no. No, no, no. Yeah, he really has, hasn't he? He's won me the gym. He's holding my entire team up here. Let's make this a 1v1 fight. Yeah, there we go. And he evolved to this right at the beginning of the stream. He really has. It's a powerful, powerful bird. At least Ponytail got to level up before. Oh, it's such a pain in the bum. It's like... I think I'll probably get taken out straight away, but... I guess I'll have no choice. I'll just do it. Well, let's... Oh, don't be confused. And he's like, I'm so fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. He can't do dig. He shouldn't do dig anymore because he literally can't hurt me from it. So it'd be a waste of all of our time. Oh, look at that. Oh no. Oh yeah, but I'm steel type advantage. Come on. Yeah, snap out your confusion. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. Is bird am I super effective or not? I don't remember. Oh, I guess we'll find out. Two steel types going at it. Oh well. He did. He did now. That worked out really well. Yes, they are. Just like me. Oh, cool. Hey, look at that. It's got blue hair. Your wallet toxicity. Toxicity. Sweet, man. That's pretty cool. The Punk Pokemon. Capable of generating 15,000 volts of electricity, this Pokemon looks down on all that would challenge it. Low key form. Okay. They're a high key form then. Yeah, I forget another move. I forget Growl. We don't need Growl. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pay Lisa a visit. Oh, of course, she's got, like... I have Corviknight, and she has every single Eevee evolution. Reaper. Edgy.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
It's me.
It's Colin.
It's me, Colin.
Colin Graham.
Other SG staff members are talking to Roger's base about DLC predictions, and I ain't about that life.
Don't be spoiling that stuff. It's, I didn't realize they were talking about it now.
Yeah, it's noontime EST.
Oh shit. For some reason I thought it was tomorrow. Well,
I also thought it was tomorrow. I think they just figured that today was easier, which makes sense.
Makes sense. Get it done now. There's no problem there. Just working my way through, and now it's snowy. Everything's snow now. Okay. I'm literally like been carried by Corviknight this entire stream.
Hell yeah.
He evolved right at the start of the stream, and is the only reason I managed to beat the fairy gym leader, and is like just powered me through an entire doubles battle. But I'm here. I'm at the Ice/Rock gym. Rock, apparently, in this version.
Yeah.
That's nice music.
I was just playing a bunch of Counter-Strike.
I think I'll probably... It's been 2 hours and a half. I think I'll probably give the stream a rest.
That's fair.
Today, for now. But we've made good progress. Done one gym, done another hop battle, made it through to the next gym. Hopefully in the next stream I'll be able to do this one and the next one because they're pretty close to each other. Also, most of my Pokemon evolved. The only one who hasn't evolved now is Ashley, and I caught a Morpeko, so...
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Pokemon,
good.
See when my when my special little guy is gonna arrive.
Oh. What have you got?
You don't know.
No.
So I don't know if you remember, but last year there was this movie that was released in theaters called Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
And when the first trailer dropped, there was this very, very strange phenomenon where whenever Pikachu looked dejected for a couple of frames, he'd have like this really scrunched up face that didn't really look terribly natural because you can't really like translate like a fictional creature to real space and then have it emote like a human and have it look like totally good. And so this became this meme called it got really popular. It wasn't really like a big thing in the West, but in Japan it was like this huge fucking internet meme called Shiwachu, which is wrinkled faced Shiwachu, which is wrinkled faced Pikachu.
That's cute.
And it was really fucking popular in Japan to the point where it was such a meme that the Pokemon company in Japan acknowledged it. So they ran a promotion. They ran a promotion where if you if you had like a ticket stub to go see Detective Pikachu,
Yeah.
and you went to a Pokemon Center afterwards and you handed them the ticket stub, they could give you like a little sticker of the Pikachu from the movie. And it wasn't like a new render or anything. Like, it was literally just a screen cap from the trailer. And I'm guessing it got so popular, they made a plush. You can buy a plush
Oh, that's cute.
wrinkled-faced Pikachu.
That's pretty cute.
And recently they brought it over to the U.S.
Oh,
you can
cool.
go to the official Pokemon Center website and buy it for like $20.
Nice.
It's actually really weird because, like, I guess they released it way earlier in Japan, because when I was searching it up, they were like, there was eBay listings that were like import $100, but now you can just buy it for $20. And I also just think it's hilarious that you can buy a plush of a sad, depressed Pikachu, like just completely miserable. Because it's modeled, the plush is modeled after the scene when he's walking down the bridge.
Right.
Ryan Reynolds is singing the Pokemon theme.
Oh yeah, I remember that part of the movie.
Yeah, like they recreated that scene from the movie with the promo. It's really great. It's really funny.
That's adorable.
Yeah. It's like $20. It's like, you might as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything. I bought a Lucina plush for 20 quid, so...
Now I can finally have both of my parents as plush toys. Wrinkled-faced Pikachu and Pearl from Splatoon 2.
I see you were raised well.
Yeah, with my uncle, the Cacodemon from Doom.
Well, I think I'm going to start wrapping up the stream now, because it's been 2 hours and a half. We've made some good progress. I've got to get prepared for going out tonight, because it's my evening now. I'm going to go have some sushi, I think, for someone's birthday, so that's going to be nice.
Hell yeah.
But alright, thanks to everyone who stayed and watched. I don't know how many people there was overall, but I had fun. Made it a bit further. I'll continue this. Probably not tomorrow, because I think Good Morning Source Gaming's tomorrow.
Yeah,
but
so.
probably...
I have no idea. I'm not part of it yet.
Next Friday or next Saturday, we'll continue on this stream. We're going to take down the... I guess he's the Rock Gym Leader, and then go on to... I think the Dark Gym Leader is next after that. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and if you've just watched this in post, not live, well... I hope you enjoyed that. Hit that like and subscribe button, and if you want to support us, go to Patreon and see all of our early access stuff. Alright.
It really helps us out.
It really does. Alright guys, with that, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See ya.
Yes.